The pitch accent in Japanese, is it super important? In my opinion, no, it's not. And I know I'm a beginner in Japanese, and maybe if you want to sound like a native speaker, it's super important. But I'm going to explain why you shouldn't focus on it if you are learning Japanese. I just got a comment here. Uh, Grinder Devil says you might want to try repeating with the same tonal pattern as the native examples to sound better. You can look it up. It's called pitch accent. Yeah, I watched a couple of videos on how that works, but it's really not anything that you don't get better at uh, by simply listening and repeating. Yeah, I am trying to. I'm not reading these sentences written phonetically. I am trying to sound repeating the same sentence 5 times, 10 times, trying to sound exactly the same. Not only the same words in the same order and with pronunciation as close as possible, but the entire rhythm, the tone of the language, the ups and downs, all of that. I always do it. I do it with every language. So it's not something that's different. Japanese is not some mystical, magical thing that's. No, all languages have the tones and the rhythm. And you learn all of that by doing many reps of listening and repeating while actually paying attention. It's not just like saying it like anyway, but you pay attention and you try to really focus on details and you try to sound the same. Um, so, yeah, maybe once I'm at an intermediate level, I'll start paying way more attention to that, watch more videos, how it works. But for now, I think I'll get better at that just by listening and repeating lots of, again, complete sentences. Listen and repeat, shadow over and over again, and you get naturally better at those things. No native speaker of Japanese studied or read about the pitch accent before learning to use the pitch accent by simply listening and repeating, right? It's the same for every language. There are pronunciation rules, the tone and this and that, and I probably eventually when I learn Chinese, I'll have to take a look at how that works as well. But just taking thousands of sentences and repeating each one dozens of times is much more effective than looking at rules and reading about it and all that. Just do more practice, deliberate practice, where you are actually with each rep, you're not doing garbage reps. With each rep, you're trying to get better. That's what really works. So even without looking at the pitch accent, again, I watched a couple of videos and it just okay, it's a thing. Um, Once I've done 100,000 reps of listening and repeating, again, deliberate practice in a couple of months, my pitch accent will be probably decent without even thinking about it. But we'll see. Again, feel free to disagree if your Japanese is much better than mine. If you've been learning for a while, it probably is. This is day 6 of my Japanese. So, anyway,